it takes a little focus for me, and it takes a little, as far as the branding and social media, and it's getting complex. But it also is helping us because people aren't confused about what we're doing. That's my view on how we're marketing. You may have a different one. I just wanted to throw it out there because I think if all these other big Fortune 500 companies have done it, do you not think us little pipsqueaks of business guys sitting in this room ought to at least think about it? I mean, I'm nothing compared to these billion-dollar companies that I've been involved with. I mean, I don't even reach what I'm selling now, what I sold in my quotas when I was selling drugs, you know? And same thing for us. We can learn from what they're doing and why they're doing it. They're spending millions of dollars a year training people and targeting. So it's something to think about in your business. And I would challenge to see, it may not work for you, but it's working for us. Here's where we're going today. We're going to talk about my organizational quadrant, developing sales goals, targeting and routing, planning and messaging, networking, and then tools for your team, things we use, and I'll show you things that we're going to do. And I'm going to show you everything that we do, and I'm going to show you here today we're using. It's not stuff that we were doing 5 years. We're not that old to even tell you 20-year-old stuff. I try to tell you we did this 20 years ago. So here's my quadrant, and I started to think about our business and how I could think about it, making it simple for me. 4 quadrants is management, sales, marketing, and production, okay? Most guys, and if you read the boards, watch this, guys, most of us like to spend time right down here talking about production and marketing. We'd like to talk about, oh, the best flyer or the biggest truck mount, and there's some cool equipment, and I'd like to own some more of it. And we spend all this time talking about big companies, large Fortune 500 companies. They don't talk about this stuff first. They talk about the top 2 things here. This is Bill's. Sales and management. Everything rides on leadership. They train leaders. They invest in leaders. They develop leaders. And then they talk about sales systems, sales cycles. I went to 4 sales cycles a year where they took me to cities and had me away for 3 or 4 days, and I worked and worked and worked on these things here, targeting, messaging, routing. I'd be locked up in a hotel for 72 hours. You know, I'd tell people I went to Boston, they'd say, what'd you see? I said, I don't know. I saw the airport, I saw a car, I saw the inside of, a hotel, and I did the same thing and came home. And they would invest all that time. I would challenge you, if you want to grow your business, not to think it's not some magic sales call, it's not a magic flyer. It's starting to ask yourself, sales and management, how do I do those things? Am I a good manager? These are the things that fall in there. When you think management, financing, scheduling, employees, leases, budgets, sales is phone calls, routing, networking, cold calling, production. That's where the truck mounts, the chemicals, the cleaning, the spotting, the classes. And then marketing, web, flyers, direct mail, strategic alliance, door hangers, and newsletters. That's where how things, and more things could fall in there. Those are just a few things. But it also, guys, as you're developing a company, if you use a quadrant like this, can you see how you can start putting people in positions and staffing off of these things, and you start to know why you're staffing those things? I'm not here to talk about managing. That's Joe's thing. So sales goals. Why set up sales goals? Every large company has sales goals. Every publicly traded company has sales goals. Do you have sales goals? Or do you just get to the end of the year and go, oh, I did 80,000, I did 150, I had a killer year, I did $250,000. We hit $1 million this year. Sales goals are what takes you to that. Every manufacturer here, they're lying to you. They go back to meetings and they have sales goals. And they have sat down already for 2014, probably in Q4 of last year, and they said, what are we going to do next year? How are we going to do it? And what sort of investments is it going to take for us to do that? And are you doing that with your 1 truck, 2 truck, 3 truck, 5 truck company? You should. Okay? You have to. And here's how I think about it, simplified for us. All right? I don't like risk, and I don't like losing sleep at night. And I'm a worrier. My son's here with you. Is that true, Jordan?